everybody. My name is Drake Demore from the WinCity Sports podcast, and I'm here at the Basement Bar, one of our sponsors of the show. I'm here to bring you an exclusive interview with Mr. Monday Night RVD Rob Van Dam from the Impact Wrestling tapings at Clair College on July 19th, 2019. Just wanted to give you a little context and briefing about the video. It was a last minute thing and kind of spontaneous, so I simply just found a makeshift studio. And that being said, we just went outside and stood against the wall, and I propped my camera up on a chair. So please excuse the sound quality and anything else you might not like. Not gonna lie, I completely fucked up, and we cut off our heads at the beginning, so that's why you might not see a lot of the beginning until it transitions into the right frame. So without further ado, let's jump over to that video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is Mr. Monday Night RVD. Drake Demore from WinCity Sports on CJ. I'm here with a man that needs no introduction here at Impact Wrestling. First night of 2 nights here at Clair College. Mr. Monday Night, the whole of the show, RVD. Welcome to Windsor, dude.
Thanks, dude.
You've been here before, though, right? You were here at the company years ago.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been my first run, I guess, with Impact. And I do remember that. I remember specifically the difference in the gentlemen's clubs between Windsor and the States.
Are they better or worse?
The experience
and
was
actually,
a lot more personal.
Yeah. Do you remember exactly which one you went to? Or where
No, but it was like, I was just, to tip the girl, everybody would would lean backwards and put their head on the stage, and the girls would squat down and take the money. And I was just like, what?
You know what we call that here in Canada, right?
No.
Toonie dive.
What is it?
A toonie dive. You put a toonie in your bucket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's the first time I've been exposed to that was here.
That's hilarious. Yeah. And Windsor itself, we have some good ones too. It's hit or miss, so it depends on where you were. If you've seen a good shit. Were you with A1?
I honestly don't even remember.
I'll talk about that later. But so I know that you had been here before, and maybe it's been 8-9 years since you've been here. But what do you remember about coming to Windsor that first time, aside from that? And I guess you just got in shortly, I guess, today, right? So you haven't really spent a lot of time here yet.
That's right. Yeah, I took a red eye last night, got in this morning and slept until I came here. So I'm here for a couple nights, and there's a lot of excited people here that I see at the college, at the venue in particular for wrestling. But one other thing I remember about was being in Windsor was that we were staying in Detroit and had to drive across the border. I remember that experience as well, too.
Yeah, for sure. Right there. I mean, you're a Michigan guy, too, right?
So. Yep. Born and raised.
Awesome. We always love, connecting with our Michigan brothers across the border, and Scott has as well for many, many years.
What's crazy, I moved from Michigan, when I started my career, 18, 19 years old. Lived in different places. I've been on the West Coast for over 20 years. And I was just watching footage recently of me training when I was a kid, putting stuff together for the HEADSTRONG DVD, the documentary I got, HEADSTRONG. And I didn't even recognize my own voice, and I sounded Canadian.
The accent?
To me as a kid, sounded like I had the Canadian accent, which I have heard when I travel around.
So that's what I want to get at. Do I have a Canadian accent? Have you heard Canadian accents? Because we don't understand. We think we sound like everyone else.
It's very subtle, honestly. It's like I said, I guess I'm one of you too. So, but it's very subtle. It's usually in the word "oh," about.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what they say.
That's when I was like, aha, Canadian. But yeah, it didn't even sound. I mean, I got dude eyes when I moved out to California, meaning everything was, yeah, dude, yeah, right on, whatever, all right, cool, bro, whatever, man. And it was like a different language than I grew up in Michigan, and it changed my whole vibe, talk slower. So when I see that old footage of me in Michigan, I'm like, who is that kid? And they're right, he does sound Canadian.
Well, that's, I guess, like you said, the Michigan aspect of it, right? And even farther up North Canada, then you're talking another language, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Not much. But have you ever had Windsor pizza before? That's something that you're probably going to have with Scott, and I think that you should try. Are you a big foodie at all? Or?
I don't eat a lot of pizza, but I do like it, so maybe I'll try it. I don't know.
What's stuff you like? We'll recommend some stuff here.
Well, sushi. I mean, I like sushi.
A lot of good sushi.
I eat a lot of lean food, like chicken and stuff like that. But thing with Italian is that it's mostly carbs, you know what I mean? So you get meat put on it and stuff, but then it's kind of like a once in a while treat or something if you want to have abs, you know, or look good, or not have a heart attack in the ring. You know, it's even more important than looks. Like for me, the whole lifestyle is about feeling good, because that's the worst feeling, is to be out of breath and feel like you're at the mercy of anybody. Like they just do whatever they want to you, because you're like, that's the worst. That happens once every 10 years.
I agree, because you got to find the good balance between discipline and having
enjoying
eating whatever you want, exercise a bit, you can do whatever you want.
Absolutely. But the longer I'm alive, the better I've been at finding that balance.
Absolutely, that's a very good point, actually. Yeah. And now you talked about it briefly, but coming to Windsor, coming to Canada now, I know obviously you're a big advocate for marijuana, Canada legalizing it. Just give me your thoughts on that. I mean, you come from Vegas, so obviously it's pretty similar, right? So again, you've only been here for so long, but maybe traveling around Canada recently, even with Impact or whatever. Do you see any similarities or any differences or anything?
Well, it was always inevitable to me. You know, I started advocating in like 98 or so, 97, 98, when I was first interviewed for High Times magazine, and then everyone would say, like, for years they would say, do you think it'll ever really be legal? Do you think marijuana will ever be legalized? And I always knew, of course it will. And it was because of people like me, but a lot of other people that were re-educating the people. Because, you know, we got taught bullshit in school. You know, I got taught it's the same thing as PCP. And it's still a Schedule 1 in the States, but, you know, I think they have to change that real soon, though, because I think we only have like 3 states left that don't have any medicinal laws whatsoever. And anyway, I was following and advocating the change all along, so I knew that it would happen. You might not know, but years ago, we actually looked at Canada as being more marijuana friendly than the States. And it was really, had a lot to do with Vancouver.
Yeah, okay.
Vancouver was like the Amsterdam of our hemisphere. You know, it was like the only thing we knew about. It was like, you can go to Amsterdam Cafe and Blunt Brothers. Yeah. You can sit in public and actually have a conversation and not have to hide and feel shameful and, you know, feel like you're a criminal. And it was just like, it was just so, I don't know, it was uplifting, but it was so freeing. You know, I remember the experience being there, like, wow, you know, like, you know, I don't feel, you know, like I'm being looked down upon. And so we always kind of thought that, and a lot of the Canada buds always been.
That's what I was waiting for. So to kind of begin to wrap it up, so now you're here with Impact Wrestling, fairly long term. I know you signed a contract, I don't know all the details of it, but to my understanding, you don't know a lot of these people in the back. Is it like a really new group for you? Do you feel kind of like the odd man out at all?
That's fair to say. At the same time, it doesn't change much about
not
what I do. No. And I always am alone. Like I go and I stretch for an hour, and I always, you know, like for my whole last several WWE runs, I just drove by myself. You know, I don't get into the brotherhood and camaraderie as much as everybody. Which, you know, there's guys that can't wait to get away from home and be on the road. And I understand that, but I'm more one of the guys that can't wait to get away from the road and be home, you know.
Yeah.
And even when my home life was crap and my marriage was going south, I still preferred being in the life that I created around me in my environment.
That's really you, right?
Yeah, but as I meet the guys, though, they're totally respectful, and they tell me that they're happy that I'm here, and they grew up watching me, and they're so excited, and they appreciate having me in the company. So that goes a long way. You know what I mean? That they go out of their way to humble themselves. You know, and that's stuff that makes me feel welcome and appreciated.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm sure there's a lot of people too that were fans of you, so you know, for them to be able to work with you, it's probably huge. Is there anyone that you're kind of looking forward to maybe getting a match with that maybe never had the opportunity for because they were 10 years old or whatever, you know, 10 years ago? Now that they're actually in the wrestling business, you're seeing these new guys, right? Is there anyone that pops up like, oh, yeah, I do a good match with?
No, you know, I really don't have too many bad matches. You know, that's why I'm low life for sure. But I also don't have those kind of fantasy matches. Like I'm more more about the business, you know. So like throughout my career, I've traditionally said, hey, I want to work whoever's main event at WrestleMania because that's the best money. And I really don't look at wrestlers in that way, you know. But like you said, a lot of them do want to work with me, and that makes it, you know, it makes it more exciting and less important sometimes, as far as like if you're, you know, with someone that's just, before I'm a legend, say, you know, 20 years ago, everyone's out for themselves, you know what I mean, and even just like having a match is like two egos, you know, bad, because it is competition, you know what I mean, like you want to outshine everyone else, you want to be in the money spot, you want the promoter, the fans, everyone to like you, and that's something fans can't understand, is how we really are competing there, and if that happens behind the curtain, then it's politics. You know, then it's going to the writer. This is why you should go with me instead of that guy. That's always been part of it. But here, I really don't see a lot of it. You know, in a bigger corporation, it's all about them. But here, these guys, they watch the monitor in the back, and they're watching the matches, and they're applauding, and they're cheering each other on. You know, and it's like there's a big team spirit here. It's really cool to see.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this, bro. From Windsor at Clair College, RVD.
Dude, watch my movie HEADSTRONG.
Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you to Impact Wrestling and my cousin Scott Demore for letting me do that. And at the end of the day, regardless of what it was really cool to get to meet him and shoot the shit with him for a little bit afterwards. Very genuine guy, very, very cool, and just relaxed. What would you expect from RVD, right? It's one of those things, though, when you kind of meet your heroes. He was the one guy that I always looked up to in wrestling. I loved him. He was my favorite guy. So no matter what, I at least wanted to meet him and have a small conversation with him. And he did not disappoint. You know, he wasn't rude or anything. He was super nice to everyone that I seen him interact with, and just a chill dude. Thank you, RVD. Thank you, Impact Wrestling. And listen to the WinCity Sports podcast on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere podcasts are found, and subscribe. Smell you later.